Welcome to BtheRiderPa. Thanks for joining me. Hit that like button down there on the left corner and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. Like, share, whatever case may be. But hey, we are in here with this 2021 Road Glide Limited. So, to give it a quick review, I ain't even got 25 miles on it yet, so there's not much to review. It does feel pretty good. It feels pretty much the same. It's an Ultra. It does sit a little higher than what the Road Glide does. The tire isn't a low profile tire, so it doesn't drop me as low. I put my progressive shocks on this, and I haven't really hit any potholes yet or any bumpy roads to find out what it's worth or not. The stereo, you know, I had that big bang ass boom system on that other bike, and it cranked, so it won't be long. I'll hate it and I'll go buy something and put it in here. I can't decide whether I'm going to do the Fosgate or the boom. A couple reviews I've seen so far that said the Fosgate sucks, but heck, the bike's only been out 2 months. The system's been only out for 2 months, so we'll see which one comes out the best. But it seems to sit a little higher, like I said, because the tire is higher and the suspension's a little bigger. I think I got 13-inch shocks on it instead of 11s, so which is fine for me because I'm tall enough. It doesn't make a big deal for me. Pipes sound good. Like I said, I'm used to the stereo cranking, so I wouldn't really hear the pipes as much, but definitely hearing them now. Go ahead and it curves and everything feels fine. The bars seem higher for me for some reason now. Maybe it's because the seat's different. I got some more padding on my seat with it being done. It's got that memory foam in there. I don't have my beads on it, but it's a little more uppity, I guess you can feel. It feels that way. The pegs feel higher, but maybe it's just not riding for so. Nice thing about not riding one bike for a good amount of time, then jumping on a different bike, is that I'm not muscle memoried as much as the old bike to the new bike. So it still kind of is, but it isn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like I just got off this bike and started riding this bike the next day. I got some split time in there. So I don't really notice anything with the clutch. It's a cable clutch. Hydraulic clutch feels the same to me. There's no real difference in there whatsoever. The only bad about this time of year is watching for gravel on the roads and the turns. When you're passing the stuff, this guy's going pretty slow, so I'm not much of a slow rider. Definitely want to get back up in the front there. But anyways, yeah, it feels pretty good. I got the other visors pushed over, and the heated grips are working. Windshield, I'm going to buy those lights up there from Custom Dynamic. I asked them about if I could do an install video for them and make some, maybe get them up. I'm waiting for a reply. If I get them, I'll be doing a demo video on how to install those. My idea is that mesh up there, there's clear plastic you can buy to cover things. And what I'll do is I'll clear plastic those over so that no air will pass through there in the winter, and in the summer I'll leave them open. Something like that. See how that works out. I imagine somebody's going to come up with like a twisty door or a latching door or a slide door that'll open that up part way or some way, so won't get that airflow through there in the winter to block that off a little bit. I mean, you really don't notice it that much. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I know it was a pain in the butt to Harley because they put them in, them doors never did work worth a crap. A lot of people complain about them, Mr. HDR especially. He was always complaining about them. I used to take mine off and just fix them. I didn't bother going to the shop. It took me longer to go to the shop than it would be for me to fix them. I did find a trick that I could take a small screwdriver slider and I could pop that little latch and it would close for me. So I didn't have to always take them out anymore. I tried lubing them and all that. It was a crappy design, I guess you could say. It worked, you know, what I did worked. We're up to 16 miles. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway. But on that, I said, there's not much else to say about the bike yet, so this is my first ride. on the bike, actually. I got delivered and I put it in the garage, but I never rode it. I know what they ride like. They ride good. I like the way they ride. So when this bike came from St. Louis, so that's another thing. It wasn't a local bike. I didn't get to test ride it. It actually came all the way from St. Louis. The dealership, great people. They go out of their way for you down there. I like everybody down there. They're just a great crew, and they do a bang up job. Everybody always has issues everywhere you go. It doesn't matter where you go. Some people don't like this group or that group. I've dealt with several different dealerships over the years, and it's the same thing. Some places like each other. Some people get along great. Some places don't. This one right now, it's a bang up, great group plate, people going. Everybody there seems to be a really good team and working pretty good. So happy to do business with them. All I can tell you is go try them out. If they do a good deal for you, hey, take it. That's all I can tell you. Not every deal is the same in every place. Anyways, I got my neat little mirrors on there. They came over from the other bike. So they work good. The windshield came over from the other bike. Other than that, I mean, it's got plenty of power. This 114, to me, there really isn't a lot of difference between the 114 and the 107. I mean, realistically, there isn't. Between the 114 and 117, you're only talking a couple horsepower. A couple horsepower is not going to make a big difference in your riding. What you ride, where you ride, and how you ride. So that's basically saying aesthetics. I got a 117. Yay. I got a 114. Yay. I mean, come on, think about it, people. It's 3 cc's difference. Really? And a big price difference. $10,000 price difference? Yeah. I'll take the cheaper bike. I'm good. I always wanted a CVO, and I always, oh yeah, it'd be nice to get that. But you know what? I just can't see spending that much money for it. I mean, if I had more money, probably would. But no, not my gig. Anyways, we're out here for a nice day. There's some gravel on the road. Just got to watch this time of year up in this area. The old boys out putting that anti-skid down and stuff, and you know, it takes a good rain. I mean, it takes 1 or 2 good rains to really get it washed off. It's still on the sides of the roads, and some places in the center. When we get some more rain here, it'll take that off and more traffic. So this year's looking like going to be a bang up year for traveling, because all the shots are coming out now. They're talking every American will be adult American will be vaccinated by the end of May. Well, heck, it's March. You got April, May. You got 60 days. That's a lot of shots. So it'll definitely change the dynamics for this summer. Everybody kind of be back to normal, I guess. I wasn't going to go to one trip. Now I am. I crammed in a couple trips here in May and June. Planning them out. I made reservations yesterday for another one. I said, what the heck, might as well go. It's going to be a 2-day trip out, and 2 days there, and a 2-day trip back. It's like 500 some miles, but it's not the first trip of the year. The first trip of the year is only a 3-day camping trip. This was a Memorial trip, Memorial Day weekend, so it'll definitely be a lot of people going that way, a lot of veterans going that way, I know. So it'll be definitely a different type of experience. I've never been here, so definitely something to think about. But anyways, hey, out for a summer day ride, morning ride. Enjoying this, so I don't want to say it's afternoon. I wouldn't say it's morning. It's afternoon by now. Yep. Trying out the new bike, get some miles on it here. Hopefully I'll get over 50, get that first 50-mile break in, and then the first 500. I got an oil filter ready for an oil change and all that stuff. I transferred the air filter over, got a K&N air filter on it, so it breathes better. Everything sounds good, feels good. Definitely, like I said, makes you feel a little taller. It does sit a little higher than what my special did. That's okay. I rode dressers all the time. That was the first time I didn't have a dresser. So it's hard to go from a dresser to a more sportier bike and then back forth. Oh, there goes some deer. Look at the deer. Make sure there ain't no more coming behind them. There's 2 there. And none there. Oh, there's a couple more. There's 4 or 5 of them all scooting and running. Make sure they can come my way, that's all. One got a little spooked there. He was taking off. Gotta watch them critters. It's that time of year. Pretty soon all the baby critters will be out. does will be having fawns. There'll be fawns out there and everything else. That reminds me of the story of why do I have a Sena 10C? Well, a few years ago, I was riding home one night, and I come across a bunch of deer like that standing in the middle of the road. Now, they weren't too anxious to move. They were kind of just like, screw you, we're just going to take our time. Well, there was a fawn in that group, and it was really moving slow. But you know, that asphalt, it's kind of slippery for hoofed animals. So I'm looking at him like, okay, you guys going to move so slow, I'm going to rev my engine and I'm going to make you move. So I revved my engine, and that little doe, she started scooting and scattering and trying to get across the road, and she just looked like she was on a sheet of ice, just slipping and sliding all over the place. It was so funny. I said, God, that'd have been a $10,000 video if I'd have had the if I'd have had that on oh shit. It'd have been worth $10,000 video if I'd have had that on video. So I didn't. So it is what it is. So therefore I got a camera to record that stuff. And then I didn't use it for a couple of years. I tried there back in 15 or so, and I never got into doing the YouTube thing, and I kind of shelved it. Then I got tied up with Mr. HDR there a little bit, and buddy there. He started telling me about that stuff, and he was doing the videos there, and we were going places. He would shut up doing videos. If you go back to the Zoller videos, you'll see me in them. Went out to a couple different events and stuff. You know, then I went down to that motor blog meetup last year. I thought that was pretty cool. I said, need some new hobby. So here I am, making videos. So hence why I have a 10C and why I make videos and doing a YouTube channel. It's not as figured out to do something better than new hobbies. You know, give me something else to do in my spare time. And it does take a lot of time up. It takes some, especially in the summer. But that's alright. It's all about what you do with your time. Anyways, it's a great ride in the morning, like I said, or afternoon here. It's a great little ride. Bike feels great. There's my first impression ride. And like I said, it feels a little higher to me. And the grips work great. Everything's running smooth. The pipes sound good if you can't hear them. I was going to use my GoPro, and I thought, yeah, well, I'll just leave it off and do the 10C. See how that works out for starting the year. Get some more footage in the other one. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more updates coming up on this pretty new motorcycle. See how pretty she is. We're getting some videos and pictures and all that good stuff. And see how that works out. Alrighty. Have a good one.